Okay, so this one is how to use the to create an open seam. So what you've got here on your needle plate is on the metal parts here you should have got some numbers. So I've got a 10 and I've got a 15. What you need to do is, if your seam allowance is 1 centimetre, line it up with the 10, and if your seam allowance is 1.5 centimetres, line it up with the 15. So when I'm just on a normal 0-0 straight stitch, I would put that underneath and then put my presser foot down. You should use coloured thread that matches the fabric that you are sewing. I'm using a slightly different colour just so it's a bit clearer in the video. So if you're using patterned fabric, you would have this right sides together. So the two bright sides or the right sides need to go together. You need to do about 5 stitches going forward and count them as the needle goes in, and then reverse using this button here. So you press this one in and the foot pedal at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go backwards to the end. So I'm lining mine up with the 1.5 and then I'm going forward again by releasing that button. So I'm trying to make sure I'm lining up with that 1.5 all the way along. Stop at the end, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and forward 5. And then what you would do is pull this out, cut off these loose bits, and then you would iron your seam out flat like this. So you'd run the iron along there and it would lay flat like that. Now if you wanted to, you could have this as an open overlock seam and overlock these separate edges if you wanted. And this is just a way of creating a very basic seam that you'd probably use for a skirt or a corset or anything along those kinds of lines. So then with your open seam, what you're going to want to do is use your ironing board and your iron, and you simply want to press this using the iron out flat like that. So this would then be your wrong side and this would be the right side that would be seen on the edge of the garment.